On my first day after transmigrating, I started streaming right away. The title was just 5 words: Stop streaming after earning 3,000. A big spender came in and asked for verification. I said one sports car gift, and he said he wanted to see a pole dance. I promptly changed into a silk QQ lingerie, grabbed a clothes-drying pole, and danced to a song. Big brother, how are you? The big spender was dumbfounded. He gave 2 carnival gifts in a row and told me to end the stream early. He said he'd never seen a streamer so desperate. I said, adults don't believe in tears. My life creed is 2 words: make money. The hangover headache made my head throb. My eyelids and eye sockets ached. I opened my eyes groggily and looked at the unfamiliar surroundings, taken aback for a moment. Wait, where's my Emperor Hao presidential suite? Where are the commissions for my 2 duplex apartments? What the hell is this cheap rental? A few seconds later, a wave of unfamiliar memories flooded my mind. I was stunned. I transmigrated before I could process this fact. Suddenly, a mechanical voice sounded in my mind. Ding, transmigrant detected. Finding live stream money grabbing system. I twitched the corner of my mouth. Money grabbing system? Isn't the name a bit too straightforward? The system said, this system is dedicated to helping the host make money through live streaming. As long as I start streaming and receive tips, completing daily goals will grant random reward skills, items, information, anything is possible. Got it. So I stream, people give me tips, and completing tasks earns me rewards. Generating data interface. Name, Jiang Feng. Age, 23. Physique, 7.5. Stamina, 7.3. Looks, 8.8. Today's money-making task, 3,000. Completing the task grants a random LV. 1 reward. I stared at the downward arrows. What does this mean? Host has been in a suboptimal health state for a long time. Physical condition slowly declining. Right. This body, aside from appearance, can't compare to my previous life in any other aspect. I rummaged through drawers, found the original owner's remaining savings of just over 1,000 bucks, and rushed out to shop for gear clothes, sunglasses, phone stand, ring light, props, and got a haircut while I was at it. Looking at my refreshed reflection in the mirror, I nodded with satisfaction. Time to go live. Inlane platform, the largest streaming entertainment platform on Blue Star. At this hour, all kinds of pretty girls were flaunting themselves, their high-pitched, cutesy voices overlapping. I glanced around and got the picture. I directly changed the stream title to Money Grabbing Streamer. Going offline once I've earned 3,000 bucks. The audience entering were all stunned. Damn, the streamer isn't even pretending anymore. So blatant. New account, right? Scam for 3,000. I doubt you'll be able to stop streaming by next year. Streamer, if you can't scam anyone, just keep streaming. If you drop dead on my phone, I'm not responsible. I lazily propped my feet on the table and said, those with money send gifts, those without hit like. This streamer doesn't accept freeloaders. The comments were about to explode when a special effect suddenly blasted across the screen. Chenmu Yu by LV49 entered the live stream. A level 49 big spender. The comments instantly went wild. Holy crap, the big spender's here. Big spender run. This is a black shop. Chenmu Yu by sent a comment. Need asset verification? I perked up, stood straight, and said, verify. The big spender verified with a sports car. One sports car costs 100 bucks. Other new streamers verify. With just a pair of sunglasses, you directly multiplied it by 10. I ignored the comments, locking my gaze on the big spender. What's it going to be, big spender? Sing, dance, show off skills, rap? Handstands. I can do whatever others can, and what others can't do, I can do even better. As long as the money's right, big spender, I'll even stay with you tonight. It wasn't for nothing that I was a sales champion in my past life. When a big spender comes to the stream looking for validation, you got to make them feel good. When Chenmu Yubai gifted the host a sports car X1, I immediately belted out my thanks to the big spender. Good people deserve good cars. Beauties match handsome men. The sports cars got power. The big spender's fame towers. Wheels spin. Thousands appear. Shift gears to start. Wish my big spender prosperous year after year, a smooth set of rhymes. The comments were all stunned. Holy crap, you're full of rhymes. Are you studying for the graduate exam? Streamer. Chenmu Yubai was stunned for 2 seconds, then sent a comment. You've got something? Verified. Let's get to the show. Por la danse, por la danse. As soon as those 3 words appeared, The comments exploded. Ha ha! A grown man doing pole dance? Can you do it, streamer? There was a streamer before who was asked to pole dance by a big spender and announced quitting the internet the next day. $100 for this difficulty? Hell of a start. I laughed. The big spender wants to see a pole dance. I've got to make it happen. But do you want to see a costume change pole dance? It's definitely a brand new version you've never experienced. Chunmu Yu Bai, before he could react, I directly disappeared from the frame. After a rustling sound, a hand clad in a white lady's silk glove suddenly reached into the frame, gripping a laundry pole. The BGM blasted in a wild, dynamic DJ track exploded. I made a scorching appearance in silk QQ lingerie, my voice ringing loud and clear across the live stream. Dear gentlemen and ladies, please enjoy a personal request from our big brother, Chunmu Bai. A cross-dressing pole dance. Oh, big brother, how are you doing? The barrage instantly blew up. Holy crap, my eyes. I'm numb. QQ lingerie, this is what $100 can buy. Make him earn it. Let him earn. Big brother, don't run. I twisted around, sweating profusely, and laughed. Brothers, send flowers and applause. Big brother's 3 super rockets unlock the advanced moves. Totally worth it. A super rocket costs $500 each. 3 is $1,500 blatant money grab. But this time the barrage was unprecedentedly unified. Give it to him. Hold down the big brother. Chunmu Yu Bai gifted the streamer Super Rocket X3. Chunmu Yu Bai, I want to see the new moves. I jammed the drying pole firmly between the floor and ceiling. Right foot planted on the ground. Left foot lifted high with the heel pressed against the pole. The bullet comments started to panic. Is the streamer trying to climb up? Can that thing hold? I grinned. Bro, have you ever heard of a difficult move in pole dance, the below the pole split? This thing isn't sturdy enough to climb on, but I can try the split underneath. As I spoke, I suddenly dropped my weight, pressed my right hand firmly onto my left leg, and pushed down hard. Crack! My thigh bone gave a sharp snap, and a pain like a torn ligament exploded instantly. My left leg trembled uncontrollably, and cold sweat beaded on my forehead. But my smile didn't waver one bit. My voice stayed upbeat. Brothers, a below the pole split, where are the flowers and applause? If you enjoyed it, don't forget to tip. The streamer still needs $1,400. Once the target's reached, I'll sign off on time. New viewers who just joined didn't know what was happening and were still amazed. Whoa, a male streamer doing a split? Awesome. I burst out laughing, thanking him while steadying his left leg, sweat trickling down his cheeks. On the other side of the screen, Sun Chun, in his luxurious villa in Pengcheng, was dumbfounded. He loved to play and had studied pole dancing before, so he recognized it at a glance. This streamer absolutely had no dance foundation. He had definitely never done splits or stretching before. He was forcing his leg down with sheer will, all while smiling without a word. $1,500, risking his life to deliver emotional value. Sun Chen's fingers paused over the keyboard. He thought of those female streamers who chanted good evening, bro, while secretly fleecing him like a fat sheep. Compared to this man, fighting for his life, those garbage weren't even fit to shine his shoes. Chunmu Yu Bai gifted the streamer Carnival X2. Chunmu Yu Bai, bro, take care. Here's a gift for you. Log off early. Carnival. 3,000 each, 2 makes 6,000. Adding the previous sports car and rocket, I earned 3,800 from this stream. The chat exploded. Holy shit, the big spender actually follows through. Thanks for the gift, bro. We keep our word. Once we hit 3,000, we'll log off. See you later, bros. I waved goodbye with a smile, and the next second, the live stream went black. Hiss. Ah, damn, it hurts so much. I collapsed onto the ground, my face twisted in pain, my legs trembling uncontrollably. I almost couldn't hold it together just now. System, is the mission complete? Today's money-making mission, 3,803,000 completed. Congratulations, host. You've received a random LV1 reward, already sent to the system space. 3,800. 1 sports car is 100. 3 rockets are 1,500. 2 galas are 6,000. That adds up to 7,600. The platform takes a 50% cut, and the money-making mission only counts what the host actually gets. Damn, that's harsh. Claim reward. Opening LV1 random reward. Obtain 2 free attribute points. That's it. Every little bit counts. Keep it up, host. I gritted my teeth and put both attribute points into Constitution and Stamina. The moment the points were allocated, the tearing sensation between my legs noticeably eased. Check the panel again. Constitution 8.5, Stamina 8.3. The average for ordinary people is around 6 to 8. I'm already above average now. Before I could think more about it, a private message suddenly popped up in the background. Chinmu you buy? Bro, you okay? I perked up, typing away, bro, it's fine. I'll start streaming at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Come hang out if you're free. Chinmu you buy? Bro, you should take care of yourself. I'm worried you'll die on stream. How about I send you some more gifts? Get better before you stream again. I was taken aback, so the big bro saw through me. Bro, you misunderstand. Just come watch the show tomorrow. No need to send gifts. Chinmu you buy? You won't let me send gifts, but you still managed to squeeze 3,000 out of me? Yeah. Sun Chun was amused despite himself. If he hadn't sent 2 carnivals today, this guy probably would have died on stream. You're still making such tough talk? You said it. Then I really won't send anymore. Don't regret it, bro. Rest assured, I won't let you spend a single cent tomorrow. If I dare to ask, you can take your size 42 shoes and slap me across the face, slap after slap. Then he changed his tone. Cough, of course, bro. After tomorrow, the ban is lifted. When the time comes, you still need to send those carnivals and rockets. Don't really stop sending. Let me squeeze a bit more. Sun Chun was completely exasperated. You could say he's shameless, but he dares to confidently guarantee he can earn enough money without relying on himself. If you say he cares about face, he is also blunt about loving money. Yet somehow you can't get mad at him. All right, if you really have the skill tomorrow to raise 3,000 without my help, then for now on you'll be the big brother in your live stream room. Call me for PK, and I'll throw votes, a few carnival gifts or nothing. Deal. I happily close the chat window. Fake big brothers only pretend to be impressive and boast, but when it's time to PK, they pretend to be busy. A true big brother tells you straight. If you got a show that makes them feel it's worth it, a few $1,000 for a performance is nothing. Big brother wants to see what I've got? Fine, let him see if investing in this live stream is worth it. I rubbed my still aching leg. A grin curled at the corners of my mouth. Slacking off? No way. Adults don't believe in tears. My life motto? 2 words, make money. The next day, 7 p.m., Jiang Feng went live on time. Same old title money-grubbing streamer. Streaming until I hit 3,000. LV5 Wonka and Beef has entered the live stream. LV7 September Moon has entered the live stream. LV2 Fairy Little Mist has entered the live stream. LV49 Morning Moon and White has entered the live stream. With a flurry of notifications, many familiar viewers flooded into the stream. No surprise there. After all, Jiang Feng's last stream had been absolutely explosive. Even though he'd gone offline, most of the viewers who stayed had hit the follow button. Viewer count, 16 plus. Jiang Feng grinned and said, "Welcome, you broke B-starts. Streamer, you've lost your mind. How dare you call me broke? Believe me, I'm out of here. Ugh, what kind of streamer is this?" Just walked in and hear him acting all high and mighty. Later. Can't even take a joke? Money-grubbing streamer. The viewers were dumbfounded. Sun Chun was also stunned. He came today to see how Jiang Feng would make money, but the guy had already offended all the loyal viewers from the last live stream, right from the start. What a waste of time. Jiang Feng wasn't panicked at all. Brothers, poverty, it's not scary. So what if we're poor? The streamer is also poor. Otherwise, I wouldn't have written about a money-grubbing streamer. Mr. Lu Sun once said we must dare to face the bleak life, dare to look directly at the dripping blood. Brothers, at most I complain about my bad luck, but I never doubt my own abilities. The burden of life has bowed my head, but it cannot break my spine. I've spent countless nights of red lights and green wine, scrolling through the decadent live streams on the platform. Those alluring girls wouldn't even spare me a glance. And so, understood. Jiang Feng's voice grew deep. Brothers, 3 years. I've waited 3 years for this opportunity. I'm not trying to prove how great I am, but to tell everyone that what I lost, I will take back. If you've been where I am, then let me tell you something. Every night you don't dance is a betrayal of life. Do you want to be a coward for a lifetime or a real man for 3 seconds? Come on, tell me. That brother at level 1, get on a mic. Ding, level 1 Berserker has been connected to the mic by the streamer. Level 1 Berserker. No way. I was just passing by to watch the fun. Viewer B. Viewer C. The audience in the live stream was also stunned. What was I about to do? Oh right, leave the stream. Maybe wait a bit longer? How is this getting me so hyped? Why did it suddenly get so intense? Jiang Feng's voice was deep. Do you have a dream? Level 1 Berserker. Lost in thought. Doi. Jiang Feng didn't give him any time to react. Big bro, I just want to ask you one thing. When you go to other female streamers' channels, have any of them ever welcomed you? Or, when they beg for votes from their big spenders during PKs, have they ever begged you? Big bro. LV1 Berserker. Jiang Feng's words shut the big bro up immediately. Of course not. On the Yinling platform, your level represents the amount of gifts you've sent. The more you send, the higher your level. Take Sun Chin's LV49, for example, conservatively. He's already spent 350,000 on gifts on the platform. No female streamer would be dumb enough to care about him. Wouldn't it be better to suck up to a big spender who's already dropped 350k? Jiang Feng said with pain in his heart. Big bro, think about one thing. You've been on Yinling for years. How many times have you been ignored? How many cold shoulders have you gotten? Are you just going to put up with it? Does that mean my LV1 Berserker Big Bro doesn't deserve to send gifts? Does that mean my LV1 Berserker Big Bro has no respect? Big bro, Jiang Feng's voice boomed. Today in my live stream, in front of my 18 brothers as witnesses. Big bro, I'll just ask you one thing. Do you have $5 on you? Just say the word if you do. Great. Brother, tonight, I'll ride with you all the way. The treatment you 1T get from any other streamer your brother here gonna give it to you in full today. The respect you 1T find in other streams your brothers are here to back you up. Right now, our room has 18 people, including the streamer that S19 total. Big bro, just say the word $5. Let us get this done tonight. LV1 Berserker hesitated. $5, I do have that. Jiang Feng done. Ding. Streamer Jiang Feng loves to cash and has started a random PK. LV1 Berserker. Thank you, big bro, for the medical fees. Boo-hoo. Mingming got beaten up so badly. Wow, it's actually a Porsche. Mingming really likes you, big bro. Please give me a like, big bro. That way you can see Mingming as soon as I go live. Yinlang livestream zone. The female streamer was putting on an exaggerated act of coquettishness and cuteness, trying to keep their big spender around, even though there were only 7 or 8 people in her livestream room. The comments were flooding with words like disgusting and cringy, but Mingming felt no shame at all. In fact, she was inwardly rolling her eyes. You bunch of losers. I'm letting you freeload and watch for free as it is. You don't spend a single cent in PKs, and now you're being sarcastic with me? Get lost. Huh, what's that? You say, what if everyone leaves the live stream? To that, Mingming sneered without a hint of worry. After all, she was a new streamer too. She never even expected to win a PK match, because her way of making money was by losing. You heard that right, by losing. Especially losing to streamers who have a big spender. Because in the live streaming world, there's an unwritten rule. If the gap in strength between the two sides is huge, the winner usually sends the loser some medicine money as compensation for crushing them so badly. There's no set amount for the medicine money. It could be a $10 pair of sunglasses. It could also be a 100 yuan Porsche. In short, the richer the big spender, the less they care about this stuff. For example, say a big spender in some male streamer's room during a live PK suddenly takes a liking to the female streamer on the other side. He thinks she's so pretty, so delicate, and pitiful. Then the big spender gets smitten and wants to get to know her. So what does he do? The big spender usually goes on a crazy gift spree beforehand, beating the female streamer until she can't even take care of herself. Then, amid the female streamer's pleas, bam, he sends her a carnival as medical expenses. This shows off his wealth, and also gets the female streamer's attention. Both sides get full prestige, and Mingming is waiting for such a big spender. Brothers, Mingming is getting beaten so badly. Don't you feel sorry for me? Forget it. Who would love Mingming anyway? I hope I can win the next PK. The female streamer put on a sweet voice while quickly pressing the PK button. Ding! Streamer Mingming has initiated a random PK. Match successful. Streamer Mingming versus streamer Jiang Feng loves cash grab. Mingming. Jiang Feng. Hey there. Mingming. Female streamer Mingming was a bit stunned. Loves cash grab. What kind of name is that? Is this streamer really that arrogant? Sure, they're all out here to make money, but being that blunt isn't exactly appropriate, is it? Then she glanced at the viewer count in the opposing streamer's room. Holy cow, only 20 people? Mengming's face instantly fell. Wasn't this just a waste of her time making money? Mengming, sorry, handsome, Jiangfeng immediately cut her off. Don't panic. I've got a big spender here. Mengming, question mark. Jiangfeng sneered. Do you think I don't know those little tricks of yours? Do you even understand the real value of a top sales ace? You think I haven't done my homework on live streaming? Little green tea bitch. I know what you're up to the moment you twitch your ass. Chen Mu Yu Bai. Why do I suddenly feel like I'm involved in this too? Jiang Feng said impatiently. Well, see my big bro? PK or not, I'll beat you until your face looks like peach blossoms. Level 49. Meng was so excited she could piss herself. Fight. We must fight. Name the game. Jiang Feng sneered. Who's playing with you? Mute yourself and start begging for votes. Let's see if you're worth my bro's time. Finished. Jiang Feng clicked and muted the other person directly. Muted. It wasn't that Jiang Feng didn't want to play through the process. Mainly because if the other side heard the conversation in his live stream room, it would probably blow their cover. It's worth noting here, streamer PKs generally come in two forms: muted vote gathering and process play. So-called muted vote gathering means neither side can hear the other. They can only see each other's lip movements and expressions through the PK screen. Only when the 5-minute PK ends can both sides hear each other's voices. Process play is the opposite. From a start to the end of the PK, both streamers could hear each other. During this process, although there was vote soliciting, there was more interaction between the two streamers, like playing small games to enhance the show's effect. Jiang Feng was too lazy to bother with the process with the other. He immediately muted his mic, slammed the table, and shouted, "Come, let me invite my big bro, LV1 Berserker." The livestream room was bursting with laughter. Ha ha, hilarious. Our LV1 big bro is going to war. What's up? Looking down on my big bro? My big bro is a berserker. Scary or not? 6,666. Sunshun was amused too. This streamer really knows how to spice up the show. Not to mention anything else. Just the show effect and emotional value, absolutely top-notch. Putting himself in their shoes. He felt if he were that berserker, the 5 yuan or so in his pocket today wouldn't last long. He could only say, this guy is indeed a money-sucking streamer. He doesn't even let go of a measly 5 yuan. Hey, what's with the comments? Jiang Feng said seriously. Give my big brother some face. Type out the words face and prestige. LV5 Wang Zai and beef. Face. LV7 September Moon. Big bro. We got you back. Go. At Berserker. LV2 Fairy Mist. At Berserker. Face. LV49 Chimui Web Eye. Big bro. Face. At Berserker. Hey, that's more like it. Jiang Feng said contentedly. Big bro, what do you think? Double the gifts in the first 30 seconds. Give them a show of strength. Berserker was completely stunned at this point. Looking at his audio wave balance of 88 points left from grabbing the lucky bag, he gritted his teeth. Berserker LV1 gifted the streamer Little Hearts X8. 1 little heart is 1 dime. 8 little hearts is 8 dimes. Holy shit. Jiang Feng jumped up and roared in shock. Awesome. My big bro starts off with 8 little hearts. Double, that's 16 points. I like to see the other side respond to that. LV5 Wang Zai and beef. Ha. I can't take it anymore. LV7 September Bright Moon. I feel like I'm dying of laughter in this stream. Big bro's got skills. LV2 Fairy Little Mist. Big bro definitely has skills. LV49 Morning Twilight Moonwhite. Respect. At Berserker, Jiang Feng said loudly. Big bro, stay steady. 8 little hearts have stunned the opponent. Let's conserve firepower. 2nd Battalion Commander. Where's the 2nd Battalion Commander? Bring my big bro's Italian cannon over. If the opponent dares to fight back later, my big bro will go straight for them. LV7 September Bright Moon. Ha. Italian cannon, really? LV2 Fairy Little Mist. Ha, I'm really sweating for the opponent. LV49 Morning Twilight Moonwhite. Reporting Captain. I brought the cannon. LV5 Wang Zai and beef. The only real big bro in the stream is playing along too. Ding. LV16 Mountains and Rivers Like Rain has entered the stream. LV16 mountains and rivers like rain black question mark face. What happened? World War. LV7 September bright moon. Jiangfeng's stream is going wild. On the other side, Meng Meng was utterly baffled at the moment. HP 16 versus 0. PK countdown 2 minutes 12 seconds. Wait, what? Isn't the 30 seconds before the park doubled? What's with the opponent sending 8 little hearts? Looking down on me? Could it be that the big shot on the other side is planning to spam gifts during the last 30 seconds when defending the tower? Meng Meng questioned her life, her mind racing. Possible. As everyone knows, in PKs, the first and last 30 seconds double the audio waves, and big shots usually like to send gifts then. After all, sending 1 carnival is worth 2 carnivals worth of points. In a way, it saves the big shot a carnival. Meng Meng. Ahem. All you brothers in the live stream, can you bear to see Meng Meng lose so miserably? The opponent only has 16 points. Which kind brother would buy Meng Meng a pair of shades? I could overtake them immediately. Meng Meng felt she had figured out. This must be a test from the opposing big bro. The LV49 big bro hasn't made a move. A few small donations already make me unable to fight back. How can this be? When my HP surpasses the opponent's, the LV49 big bro will definitely make a move in the last 30 seconds. Right? That's it. Meng Meng felt she had figured it out, so she acted even more spoiled. Oh, dear big bro, are you really going to just watch your little sister get beaten like this? I won't like you anymore. Finally, after Meng Meng's unremitting efforts, one viewer couldn't take it anymore. Ugh, I really can't stand it. Fine, here are 2 lollipops for you to play with. Viewer XXX LV5 gifted the streamer Lollipop X2. Meng Meng pretended to be surprised. Thank you, big bro. HP 16 versus 20. PK countdown 1 minute 12 seconds. Jiangfeng's live stream room. Barrage flooding the screen. LV7 September bright moon. Holy shit. The opponent's HP is coming up at Berserker, big bro go. LV2 fairy little mist. How dare they try to overtake my big bro? Whereas the Italian cannon. Set it up for my bro. LV49 dawn moon white. Fire. Hold it. Jiang Feng shouted, startling the Berserker, who was about to send a gift, into stopping. Brothers, don't fall for it. It's not the doubling time, yet they want to lure my bro Berserker into sending gifts, then steal the tower in the last 30 seconds when it doubles. Think about it. ISNT that the plan. Jiang Feng's face turned serious. TSK. Their intelligence is sharper, their tactics crueler than I expected. What a scheme. LV7 September bright moon shocked. They're this shameless? LV16 mountains and rivers like rain serious. Big bro, what do we do now? LV49 dawn moon white. Fire. LV2 fairy little mist disgusted. At dawn moon white, shut it and listen to the big bro. LV49 dawn moon white. The livestream room became even more lively. New viewers quickly adapted to their roles. Jiang Feng glanced at the comments and continued in a low voice. The only way now. Jiang Feng glanced at the comments and continued in a low voice. The only way now is to defend the tower. Defending the tower is also a code word in live streaming, meaning that in the last few seconds of a PK, the opponent might suddenly send a high-value gift, doubling it and overtaking the health bar at the very last second. This situation is called stealing the tower. With such a short time, it's a sneaky move, and once the PK time ends, you don't even have a chance to react. So usually at this point, the big spenders in a live stream PK are naturally divided into the tower stealing side and the tower defending side. One side assumes the other might steal the tower in the last few seconds. The other side also sends gifts in the final seconds to defend the tower. But now an interesting twist appears. The female streamer Meng Meng, looking at the countdown with less than 15 seconds left, was still full of anticipation, thinking that her opponent, a level 49 big shot who hadn't made a move yet, was probably waiting to steal the tower in the final seconds. Little did she know, under Jiang Feng's deliberate guidance, she was actually the one preparing to steal the tower. The 16 points versus 20 points health bar lasted until the last 10 seconds. Jiang Feng slammed the table and roared, "Brothers, pull out the Italian cannon. The moment of life and death has come." Over 20 brothers in the live stream, at Bro Berserker. Life or death. It all depends on our Bro Berserker. Jiang Feng's roar stunned the live stream room. Barrage messages flew everywhere in an instant. LV5 Wonka Wagyu. At Berserker. Go get her. LV7 September Moon. At Berserker. Bro, we're counting on you. LV2 Fairy Mist. At Berserker. Nothing else, just fight. LV49 Morning Moon White. At Berserker. Open fire. LV16 Rivers and Mountains Like Rain. At Berserker. This is getting hype. Bro. Barrage messages flooded the screen like snowflakes. Berserker's scalp was tingling at this moment as he opened the gift list. His fingers were trembling, damn it. He had never been this excited before. Although there were only just over 20 people in the live stream, including those who joined later, the atmosphere was absolutely electric. Now he's got no choice but to do it. A man can't say he can't. So Brother Berserker gritted his teeth and stomped his foot. Then with a click, he topped up 10 more bucks into the sound waves. Together with the 80 sound waves he'd freeloaded earlier. Now he had 180 in total. Guard the tower, huh? Then guard it he will. Brother Berserker gritted his teeth. Feeling this was his moment of glory, what the streamer said was right. Do you want to be a coward for life? Or a real man for 3 seconds? Brother Berserker decided he wanted to be the latter. So he steadied himself and slowly placed his finger over the sunglasses icon. One pair of sunglasses cost 10 bucks. Brother Berserker felt this was his absolute limit. Do it. Only 5 seconds left on the clock. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Send. Brother Berserker's eyes hardened, and with a tap, he pressed the sunglasses gift button. Berserker LV1 gifted the streamer sunglasses X1. Berserker LV1 upgraded to Berserker LV2. Berserker LV2 upgraded to Berserker LV3. Berserker LV3 upgraded to Berserker LV4. Berserker LV4 upgraded to Berserker LV5. Boom! The moment the gift was sent. With the final 30s gift multiplier boost, the 10 bucks sunglasses instantly racked up 216 points. Whoosh! The health bar instantly flipped to 216 versus 20. Crushing. Victory. The livestream room went wild. Jiang Feng, red-faced, roared, Berserker is OP. Big Bro is OP. LV5 Wang Zai and Wagyu. At Berserker. Big Bro is OP. LV7 September Moon. At Berserker. Sunglasses. Damn. Big Bro just leveled up. LV2 Fairy Little Fog. At Berserker. I ask you, who else? LV49 Chimuyu Web Eye. At Berserker. Buffed. The big shot on my live stream is terrifyingly awesome. LV16 Shana Ryu. At Berserker. Fuck. 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 So satisfying. The barrage flooded the screen. Berserker's body instantly stiffened, but then a huge wave of exhilaration shot straight to his skull. Especially the atmosphere Jiang Feng had created in the live stream. It made Berserker feel like he could pee himself in bed the next second. The corners of his mouth unconsciously curled up. The curve grew wider and wider. Damn, so this is what it feels like to be the big shot. So this is how awesome it feels to send gifts to a streamer. Berserker felt he had figured it out. LV5 Berserker. Streamer, keep going. I've still got 8 lollipops left. He was hooked. Don't ask, just say he was hooked. Adrenaline was pumping. Emotions were sent into overdrive by the rhythm Jiang Feng had stirred up. The Berserker lay trembling under the covers, wishing he could dive into another fierce battle. A hint of amusement flickered in Jiang Feng's eyes. Wasn't this exactly the result he wanted? Don't rush, big bro. If you want to fight, I'll fight with you. But since the enemy has already lost, let me first taunt them a bit. Female streamer Meng Meng was completely stunned. Wait, bro? Are you messing with me? A pair of shades. Good heavens, I'm just a scammer for medical fees. You told me you had a whale on your side, so I agreed to play with you. And the result? Your level 49 whale never lifted a finger from start to finish. And that last tower defender, what the hell was that pair of shades? You really have no shame at all, do you? Dying of laughter, getting taken out by a pair of shades. Streamer, you might as well go work in a factory screwing bolts. TCH, such an idiot. Even sending you 2 lollipops is a waste. The thing is, you were flirting all over the place and still lost. I can't help but laugh. What's up? Your dear big bro isn't pulling his weight. The barrage mocks. Muming's face flushed red and then pale. barely holding it together. The PK ends and both sides unmute. Meng Meng immediately starts accusing. Hey, opponent, didn't you say you had a big shot on your side? Jiang Feng smirked, sneering disdainfully. Yeah, so what? Meng Meng was furious. The big shot you mentioned is this LV5 guy? Stop joking, all right. Jiang Feng glared and slammed his hand on the table. I'm being too nice to you? How dare you talk to my bro Guangzhan like that? You dare question my bro Guangzhan's strength? I'll have you know, my bro still has 8 lollipops. If you don't accept it, take another round and see if my bro can smash your head in. LV2 Xian Xiaowu. That's right. Smash your head in. LV49 Chenmu Yu Bai. Dare to doubt Guangzhan? You don't want to live. LV16 Shanha Ruyu. 8 lollipops. Aren't you scared? The barrage taunts. The female streamer Meng Meng was so furious she nearly lost her mind, almost fainting as her lips trembled and she couldn't even speak. But after stammering for ages, she couldn't force out a single word. Meanwhile, in her live stream room, the audience saw the public chat and started laughing so hard their stomachs hurt. Ha ha ha, I'm dying. 8 lollipops. That's some real strength. Strength +1. Didn't you see the streamer's dog head almost got beaten to a pulp? Can't take it, my stomach hurts. The other room is hilarious. I'm gonna check it out. Count me in. I'm going to. In an instant, what was left of the 10 or so viewers in Meng Meng's room defected, dropping to just 2 people in seconds. One of them was even a manager from her agency. Meng Meng's manager. Maybe. I'll go too. Scope out the enemy for you. This time, Meng Meng truly broke down, tears welling up in her eyes. Wah 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 wah. Wah. I'm done playing. You're all just bullying me, aren't you? Streamer Momo has disconnected. Did that scare him off? Ha ha ha, hilarious. New here, guys. Hit that follow button. Your stream is super entertaining. Jiang Feng shook his head. Sigh. As the Art of War says, never press a desperate foe. Since the opponent has surrendered, we'll let them off for now. New viewers, drop a follow, and soon you'll see my Berserker bro wreck some faces. Jiang Feng greeted the new viewers as they settled into the stream room. He glanced at the viewer count. It had already hit 40 plus. LV7, the Silver Sea back then. Haha, interesting. LV20, Heartless Wanderer, newbie checking in. Here for the drama. LV49, Morning Dew Moonlight. Ahem. Newcomers, pay the seat fee. LV5, Want Wagyu. That's right, pay the seat fee. LV8, Don T, Waste My Youth. LV22, Naughty Queen. We have to pay a seat fee? The barrage was picking up a bit of momentum. Jiang Feng was not flustered at all and said lightly, the streamer is a money-making streamer, focused on making money. Just give a little heart to watch the show. Follow and add a light badge, and I'll give you a free seat. Mon. Money-making streamer? The new viewers were stunned when they saw the title. Holy shit, it really is. At first, the new viewers were a bit unhappy when they heard about the seat fee, but then they saw the stream title and instantly lost their temper. All right, pay up after all. They were already a money-making streamer. So what else was there to say when they were so clear about it? Besides, the seat fee wasn't expensive. Just a dime. LV7, that Silver Sea from before, gifted the streamer Little Heart X2. LV20 Carefree Wanderer gifted the streamer Little Heart X1. LV8 Wasting My Youth gifted the streamer Flower X1. LV22 Childish Queen gifted the streamer Little Heart X5. A series of gifts flooded the screen. A smile curled at the corner of Jiang Feng's mouth. This was exactly the effect he wanted. The whole seat fee thing was actually because he had secretly messaged Sunshine to lead the charge just now, all to give a new viewers arriving at the stream an impression that to hang out in this stream. You need to spend money. After all, he's a money-grabbing streamer, so his persona has to be solid. There's actually some psychological manipulation at play here. On one hand, only asking new viewers for a seat fee and not asking old viewers give the old viewers a sense of superiority like I'm a veteran, I don't need to pay. Although some new viewers might resist, because the amount is small, most will still stay for Jiang Feng's entertainment value. And these viewers who stay will have the impression that this stream is different from others. Its main focus is making money. First, instill the concept of you need to spend money to have fun into their minds. Then later, when the atmosphere is already lively, they won't resist spending more money. Similarly, when new viewers come in again, without Sunshine having to help lead the charge, These viewers who already paid the seat fee will naturally remind the new viewers to pay it. Over time, the stream's persona and positive cycle will be established. Of course, this seat fee isn't just asked for arbitrarily. Jiang Feng shouted, "Brothers who paid the seat fee, hold on a moment. LV8 Don T waste my youth. LV22 naive queen. What does that mean? Where's the streamer?" Jiang Feng had disappeared from the live stream. The viewers were utterly baffled. What was he doing? Coming. Jiang Feng's voice came from off-screen. A moment later, Jiang Feng struggled to carry in a sofa, then placed a chair on top of the sofa, then a small water dispenser on the chair, and finally a water jug on top of the dispenser. Like a human pyramid, he stacked the items 7 or 8 layers high. LV7, that Silver Sea. LV20 Heartless Wanderer. Whoa, this streamer really knows how to put on a show. Is he about to perform acrobatics? The viewers were all confused, having no idea what Jiang Feng was up to. Jiang Feng chuckled, pulled out a few sheets of A4 paper, and slapped them on the table. "Thanks, big shots. Your streamer promised to give everyone seats, and I won't break my word. Let me see. Number 5 on the leaderboard. LV20 Heartless Wanderer. Okay, setting up a seat for Brother Heartless." Jiang Feng quickly wrote down the 4 characters Carefree Wanderer on the paper. Then, with a slap, pasted it onto the stool. Live stream room. LV20 Carefree Wanderer. Next, number 4 on the leaderboard. LV7, that Silver Sea back then. Ugh. Jiang Feng's pen danced like a dragon. Slap. The A4 paper with that Silver Sea back then written on it was pasted onto the water dispenser. LV7, that Silver Sea back then dazed. Is this me? Number 3 on the leaderboard. LV22 Childish Queen. Slap. The A4 paper with Childish Queen written on it was pasted onto the water jug. LV22 Childish Queen black question mark face. Wait, I'm a woman. What do you mean by assigning me a water jug? Number 2 on the leaderboard. LV8 Don't Waste My Youth. Number 1 on the leaderboard. LV5 Berserker. Slap. LV8 Don't Waste My Youth assigned to the kettle on top of the water jug. Slap. LV5 Berserker assigned to the open lid of the kettle. Done. Jiang Feng looked satisfied, making sure the camera wouldn't block the masterpiece behind him, and said smugly, "How about that? Brothers, I won't let your gift go to waste. I'm arranging seats for you. LV8 level Waste My Youth. LV5 level Berserker." The top 2 donors were dumbfounded, but the viewers below were cracking up. Damn, this streamer is too creative, right? LV5 level Wang Zai in Wagyu. Ha, so this is what the seats are. I am dying. LV7 level September Moon. At Childish Queen, giving a water bucket is acceptable. LV2 level Immortal Little Mist. I can understand a water dispenser being a seat, but why is the water dispenser lid also a seat? This streamer is way too abstract. Jiang Feng awkwardly. Ahem, there weren't enough spots, sorry. With this move, the viewers who were still a bit annoyed about the seat fee earlier instantly felt relieved. Jiang Feng's clever trick easily smoothed over that little bit of dissatisfaction. Even though this sofa, stool, water dispenser, water bucket was a bit abstract. But hey, you gotta admit, sticking your own name out there on a live stream brings this sudden rush of satisfaction. LV22 Naughty Queen gives the streamer Sports Car X1. LV22 Naughty Queen Grinding Teeth. Fine, I don't want a bucket anymore. Streamer, put me on the kettle lid, I'll take that too. Naughty Queen couldn't hold it together anymore. The live stream room burst into laughter. LV5 Wagyu and Beef. Ha, go for it. Hurry. LV7 September Bright Moon. Haha, what's the streamer doing? Put our queen on the kettle lid, ASAP. LV2 Fairy Little Mist. Sitting on the kettle lid +1. Jiang Feng bowed and scraped, wiping sweat while quickly arranging things. Sure, I'll set it up for you right now, sis. After a bit of jumping around, he finally got the seats arranged. Jiang Feng wiped his sweat. All right, done. That should work now. So, bro Berserker, what's your call? LV5 Berserker. Fight. Brother Quangzhan is still immersed in the exhilarating battle from last round, not yet out of character. Seeing this, Jiang Feng didn't waste words and immediately declared loudly, "Fine. Brother Quangzhan, if you want to fight, then fight we shall." Ding. Streamer Jiang Feng loves to cash and has started a random PK. In Mo Lee's live stream room. Online viewers, 5,000 plus. Streamer Mo Lee is dressed in ancient costume with a curvaceous figure. Particularly the glimpse of her fair chest drives many lecherous viewers in the room into a frenzy. Feeling smug inside, Mo Lee pretends to be an innocent bunny on the surface. Thank you, Brother Fangsheng, for the sports car. She covers her face with a small fan, putting on a shy expression. What performance would you like to see, Big Brother? LV51 Fangsheng. Don't care about the performance. Let this do APK. Fangsheng yawns. It's Monday, and Emily started streaming early. Don't underestimate the current 5,000 viewers. That's not even her peak. Yesterday, on the weekend, Emily's viewer count once peaked at over 20,000. There were 4 or 5 big spenders on the leaderboard alone, not counting those who were just watching without spending. Emily gave a charming smile, her voice dripping with sweetness. Bro Fangsheng likes watching Emily fight PKs, huh? Well then, fighting PKs is great. Fighting PKs means I can make money. LV51 Fangsheng by Hawaii. By the way, that guy called Chinmu Bai didn't show up today. Fangsheng was a bit puzzled. He hadn't been in this stream for long, only following it for the past 2 weeks. Before that, every time he entered the stream, he would see a guy called Chinmu Bai. Although his level wasn't as high as his, he was very active. The two of them were acquainted and had chatted a bit. Fangsheng just liked making friends and could get along with anyone. As for Chinmu Bai, how to put it, he was his kind of person. Mo Lee's eyes flickered for a moment. Then she smiled and said, maybe Brother Bai is busy today. She certainly wouldn't mention that last night in the stream, she and 2 other big spenders had set up a trap to swindle Chinmu Bai. Not only did they fail to get any money out of him, but they also drove Chinmu Bai away in anger. Although she later sent a private message to Chinmu Bai, wheedling and apologizing, Chinmu Bai still hadn't replied to her up until now. The messages were read, but never replied to anyway. No idea what Chinmu Bai was thinking. In the end, Emily couldn't be bothered to send any more messages. Whatever, she was a top female streamer with a peak of 20,000 viewers online. Was she supposed to die just because she lost one big spender? Montauk Lee sneered inwardly. Now she had 7 or 8 big spenders supporting her. So what did it matter if she lost Chinmu Bai? Emily said coquettishly, Brother Fangsheng, I'm starting the PK connection now. LV51 Fangsheng, go ahead. Fangsheng nodded indifferently. At their level, they had long lost interest in watching female streamers' talents or anything like that. Fangsheng enjoyed the feeling of entering a live stream and chatting and shooting the breeze with other big spenders of similar status. The streamers' PK battles were just entertainment to fill the gaps in their conversations among this high-end crowd. Tossing out a little tip made the streamer happy, and the chat atmosphere would be better too. That was why he asked about Chinmu Bai when he noticed he wasn't around after all. Today, he was the only one sending gifts, and without anyone to chat with, it was pretty boring. Ding. Streamer Mo Lee is starting a random PK. Ding. Connection successful. Streamer Mo Lee versus streamer Jiang Feng loves money. Ding. Connection successful. Streamer Jiang Feng loves money versus streamer Mo Lee. A beautiful girl dressed in traditional Chinese style appeared on the live screen. Jiang Feng's spirits lifted. Just as he was about to speak, his private message area suddenly started beeping non-stop. Jiang Feng was slightly stunned and opened the private message. Chinmu Bai, bro, I don't want to see that person. Switch to someone else for the PK. Chinmu Bai. Besides, that streamer's room has a lot of big spenders. You can't win against them. Sun Chen was really disgusted. How can I run into this woman everywhere? Enemies always meet on a narrow road. Huh? It wasn't that Sun Chen was afraid he couldn't out-gift the other streamer in a PK. He simply didn't want to see her. It was freaking disgusting. If he really wanted to send gifts, he would rather just drop a few carnivals directly to Jiang Feng when Jiang Feng was about to go offline. Brother, do you have a grudge against those opposite? With Jiang Feng's high emotional intelligence, he was momentarily stunned, but immediately understood. There's something going on. Sun Chen didn't hide anything. He wasn't afraid of Jiang Feng knowing about it. He briefly explained what happened yesterday. He added, sorry about that, bro. Having you dance yesterday was because I was holding in some anger. I didn't mean to set you up. Look, today when you finish streaming, I'll send you 2 carnivals as an apology. What do you think? Jiang Feng smiled, his eyes gleaming. Brother, you're treating me like a stranger. If you're talking about an apology, I'm not really interested in those 2 carnivals. But if you're saying it's thanks for me avenging you, then I'll reluctantly accept them. Sun Chun was stunned. What do you mean? Jiang Feng sneered. Of course, go after her. Fuck her up. How dare she bully my big brother? Just watch how I deal with her. Sun Chun. Wait, you're actually going to do it? They have 5,000 people. How the hell are you going to fight them? Sun Chun was speechless, though touched. He racked his brain, but couldn't figure out where Jiang Feng got his confidence. Did he really think his 40 people could take on 5,000 from the other side? Jiang Feng flashed a charming smile. Hey there, little sister. Want to do a PK? The kind where we go all in. Go all in? Montauk Li sneered inwardly. These small-time streamers always relied on gimmicks like this to grab attention. But mindful of her image, she feigned innocence, timidly asking, Huh? That sounds like a huge penalty. I don't think I'll play. Don't worry, it's not bad at all. Jiang Feng snickered. Here's the deal with this game. If you lose, little sister, you just have to play truth or dare. If I lose, I'll gift you 10 carnival events. So interested? Emily was taken aback. Was this even possible? Wait, his stream only had 40 people. Was he setting up a punishment like that just to hand me the money? Jiang Feng said slowly, Of course, sis, you can also see that my live stream room has very few viewers, so there's no way I can win a normal PK. So, I have to set the rules. Montakli suddenly understood. Setting rules, huh? That made sense. Emily got interested. What was there to fear about setting rules? With her viewer base, she didn't believe he could pull off any tricks. She loved this kind of money-giving game. Losing at truth or dare or whatever. She didn't care at all, okay. Even if the rules he came up with were unreasonable, she could just refuse. With that thought, Emily said enthusiastically, All right, let's hear it. Jiang Feng smirked. The rules are, we'll play a process. The PK lasts 5 minutes. We'll play an idiom chain game. One person starts, can say one or multiple idioms, then the other responds. If you can't respond, you have to gift the other person a present. The gift price doubles each time. For example, if you fail to respond the first time, you gift a flower worth 1 yuan. The second time, 2 flowers, 2 yuan. The third time, 4 yuan. And so on, doubling each time. No upper limit. Huh, so I don't have any advantage at all. I'm so dumb. Emily pretended to look pitiful. The game rules Jiang Feng proposed were too fair. They were entirely a test of the 2 streamers' knowledge reserves. Whoever couldn't continue had to send gifts to the other. From a certain perspective, she was at a disadvantage. Her live stream had 5,000 plus viewers. Jiang Feng only had a pitiful 40 plus. Comparing that way, if Jiang Feng lost, he probably couldn't even afford to send gifts to her stream. Emily decisively seized the loophole. Then if you can't come up with an answer, and no one in your stream sends me gifts, how will that be handled? Jiang Feng spread his hands. Then I lose, simple as that. I'll send 10 carnivals. Emily's eyes lit up. That worked. Jiang Feng continued setting the trap, saying indifferently, Of course, little sister, if you still feel you're at a disadvantage, we can add another rule whoever loses. If the streamer wants to clear the points they lost this round, they just need to send double the gifts. For example, suppose I lose at first. Logically, I should send you 1 flower, making the score 0 to 1. But if I want to erase this loss, I can have a big spender from my stream send you another one. And then this round doesn't count. The score stays at 0 to 0. If you have lots of big spenders in your stream, theoretically, as long as they keep paying double for you, the worst you'll get is a draw. So, do you want to play or not? You hang on. Emily's little mind was racing as she began organizing the rules Jiang Feng had laid out. 1. Idiom chain. Each person can say 1 or multiple idioms, and the other continues from the last one. 2. If you can't continue, you need to send a gift to the other. First time, 1 yuan, second, 2 yuan, then 4. No upper limit. 3. If one party can't afford the gift or gives up, it's a loss. 4. The loser can send double the gift to cancel this round, treating it as a draw and starting over. Macau listud spauja. That's it. Emily reviewed the rules a few more times. Wasn't this a sure win? First of all, I can start with double points right away. That way, my score will always be 0. The opponent only needs to make 1 mistake, and I'll be 1 point ahead, unless they also go double. But if it really comes down to going double, does Emoli actually fear him? Hilarious. With so many big spenders in her live stream room, just based on error tolerance alone, she can wear down the opponent. Emoli beamed with a sunny smile. Great. I accept this PK. But if you lose, you have to gift 10 super fireworks right away, no backing out. Jiang Feng waved his hand. Don't worry, we're both in a live streaming circle. It's not worth running away over a few super fireworks. Then I'm relieved. Montak Li was satisfied. Returning to her live stream room, she immediately started laying the groundwork. Holding a small fan, she feigned weakness. Boo-hoo, dear big brothers, we're about to PK soon. You have to help me. Let's go double. That way the opponent will definitely lose. Ha ha, little Jasmine, don't worry. Bro supports you. Double it is. Right. That kid on the other side is way too arrogant. Isn't this just handing us money? Little Jasmine, don't worry. The guys will definitely get you those 10 galactic gifts. If the other side tries to cheat, we'll curse them out. Yeah, that's right. The comments scrolled, and many simps immediately started shouting. Fangshan was also getting interested now. This streamer was pretty interesting. The rules seemed like there really wasn't any loophole to exploit. Just like Molly said, if she kept hitting double, it would be really hard for the opponent to win. Interesting. Fangshan stroked his chin, a hint of anticipation in his eyes. This kid, how would he win? Jiang Feng's live stream room. LV7, that silver C back then. No way. Streamer, you're practically handing the win to the other side. LV20 Heartless Wanderer. Yeah, streamer, the other guy has 5,000 viewers in his stream. How can you win by doubling the bet? LV49 Morning Moon Moonlight. Bro, maybe just call it off. LV8 Wasting My Youth. You got carried away, bro. A knife hides in a word, lest you could find someone just as good for 30K. LV5 Wantai and Beef. Bro upstairs, tell us more. LV22 Infant Queen. Damn, think I don't exist? Streamer, crush that little slut across from you. I'll send you gifts. Jiang Feng was helpless. Hey, you all don't have much faith in me, do you? LV5 Berserker. We don't. Jiang Feng. Bro Berserker, you've had enough. I take you on awesome PKs, and you still throw me under the bus? All right, just watch me show off. Jiang Feng didn't bother explaining further. It's just an idiom chain game, right? When it comes to who's best at this, Jiang Feng dared say that aside from pros who do it for a living, he could outdo 99% of other players. Why? Because he's a top-notch salesman. What? You say sales has nothing to do with idiom chains? See, brother, you don't get it, do you? Anyone who's worked in sales knows sales has 3 big meetings. Morning meeting, midday meeting, evening meeting. Morning meeting, the money dance. Midday meeting, play games. Evening meeting, do a recap. Among them, the game part includes stuff like the 3-7 game, idiom chain, advertising slogan chain, and all sorts of messy things. Don't think it's just simple games. Salespeople are beasts. The punishment mechanisms are downright inhuman. Losing the game is the small part. One penalty alone is enough to make you socially dead on the spot. Spinning around 200 times is child's play. The real penalties are things like running around in your underwear, grabbing strangers to confess your love, this kind of bottomless nonsense. Euphemistically called being fun, but bluntly put, it's trash. The trash of trash. Jiang Feng suffered greatly from the game's poison. For that reason, Jiang Feng reflected deeply and spent months practicing like crazy, forcefully raising his game skills to a level ordinary people couldn't reach. Especially the idiom chain, whatever was tricky, he practiced, playing with precision, ruthlessness, and a one-hit kill. You could say the rules seem fair and impartial, even favoring Emoli. But the real trap is never the rules, it's the game itself. The 1-minute preparation time ended. Jiang Feng said lazily, "Can we start now?" Emoli smiled brightly. "Sure, handsome." Jiang Feng. "All right, I'll start the PK." Ding, ding, ding. PK officially started. HP bar, 0 versus 0. Countdown, 4 minutes 59 seconds. Come on, little Molly. Big bro will double your score. Beat him to death. Streamer, don't be a coward. Just fight. Comments flew across both streams, the air thick with tension. Emoli was very ladylike. You have fewer viewers, so you go first. Jiang Feng nodded. Demons, monsters, spirits, goblins. Your turn to take it. Bro, Are you really starting with this? How am I supposed to respond to that? LV8 Don T waste my youth. LV5 won't wagyu. Ha! Hilarious. The streamer is too ruthless. Jiang Feng's viewers were in hysterics. Jiang Feng said calmly, 10, 9, 8, 7. I surrender. Emoli gritted her teeth. I'll double down this time. I go first. Jiang Feng shrugged. Fine, but send the gifts first. LV3 Little Jasmine's liquor number 1 sent the streamer flowers X2. Emoli said angrily, satisfied now? Jiang Feng nodded. Yeah, you go first. Emoli gritted her teeth. I play the monsters and demons card. LV7, that's Silver C back then. Wait, that's allowed? Our streamer already said that. LV20 Heartless Wanderer. Damn, isn't that cheating? Immediately, some of Jiang Feng's fans weren't having it. How could she play like that? Are you brainless or what? So what if she said it? The rules didn't say you can't repeat something that's been said. What are you barking about? Exactly. Little Jasmine didn't break any rules. It's your streamer who's being a sanctimonious jerk by throwing out such a tough challenge. We call this tit for tat. LV22 Childish Queen. Hey, I've got a damn temper. Jiang Feng said calmly. Monsters and goblins, huh? Innocent childhood friends guess. Your turn. Jiang Feng's voice wasn't loud, but it instantly made both sides fall silent with a whoosh. Wait, you could actually keep up? Simp number 1 wide-eyed. Simp número 2 confused. Jiang Feng said calmly, innocent childhood friends guessed in 9-8. Macaulay Smila Froza. Wait a minute. The countdown was getting shorter. Mo Lee's forehead gradually broke out in a cold sweat. No, that's not right. This innocent childhood friends seems even harder to follow than monsters and goblins. I give up. Emoli was so angry her teeth itched. This streamer has some skills. LV8 Little Jasmine's simp number 2 gifted the streamer flowers X4. For flowers floated across the screen. Emoli ground her teeth in anger. So it's still my turn first, right? Jiang Feng. Emoli. All right, then I'll use innocent childhood friends. Guess. Emoli couldn't believe it. If she couldn't match it, how could Jiang Feng? Jiang Feng said calmly, guess the dringer's wager game. Montakli. Wait, dude, is that an idiom? Mo Lee's eyes went wide. Not to mention her, even many viewers in the live stream had never heard this idiom. For a moment, voices of doubt arose. Guess the dringer's wager game? Is that an idiom? Don't just make stuff up. Exactly. We've never even heard of this idiom. You think Emoli is easy to push around. The mindless sycophants in Mo Lee's live stream started shouting, which ignited the anger of Jiang Feng's fans. LV8 wasting my youth. Never heard of it? If you haven't heard, why don't you look it up? LV5 One-Eye Wagyu. I just laugh, a bunch of illiterates. Your Chinese teacher would be furious. LV22 Childish Queen. As expected, birds of a feather flocked together. At LV22 Childish Queen, who are you cursing? At LV22 Childish Queen, exactly, who are you being sarcastic about? LV22 Childish Queen, I don't like you, so I'm cursing you. What's it to you? So what if your live stream has many people? Look at your streamer's cultural level. Can it compare with the man I've set my sights on? Both sides were full of gunpowder. Jiang Feng watched the barrage without any panic, looking like he was enjoying the show. Mo Lee's eyes showed some panic, and she looked at Jiang Feng, feeling numb. Hey bro, aren't you going to stop this? Continuing like this is bad for everyone, isn't it? Jiang Feng didn't speak, but turned around and moved the LV22 Childish Queen and the kettle lid stacked 7 or 8 layers high, even higher. This scene amused the audience below. LV7, that Silver C from before. The streamer doesn't speak, just keeps raising the top spender. LV20 Carefree Wanderer, 666. I'm in awe of this move, showing support with actions. Morning Moon Moonlight also smiled, sighing inwardly that this guy was a real smooth talker, a born streamer. Sure enough, Childish Queen couldn't help but laugh out loud. With a flirtatious glance, a light gift floated across the screen. LV22 Childish Queen gave the streamer Private Jet X1. LV22 Childish Queen, how thoughtful. Jiang Feng smiled. Thank for the private jet, sis. He wasn't afraid of stirring things up. This was exactly the effect he wanted. What's the situation now? In a stream, if someone speaks up for you, that's your real big brother, your real big sister. If you call it off at this moment, whose face are you slapping? Some inexperienced streamers like to step in and call it off, playing the nice guy. But they never think, damn it, you're the one playing the nice guy. So where does that leave the dignity of the big brothers and sisters who help you? Jiang Feng wasn't that stupid. He directly blocked a few idiots who came to his stream to insult Childish Queen, then turned to Mo Li with a smile. Well, shall we continue? Continue. Mo Li giritit hertit. A heated debate ensued in the live stream room, but in the end she lost, overwhelmed in terms of momentum. Although the hostility seemed to have subsided, Mo Li keenly sensed that the atmosphere was off. The visitor means trouble. LV51 Big Spender Fongsheng spoke up. Host, don't let the other side steer the conversation. Come up with your own idioms. Fongsheng frowned slightly. He hadn't said a word, but he had already noticed something amiss. The guy on the other side wasn't he really playing the idiom chain game. His real purpose seemed to be to make Mo Li look foolish. But that didn't make sense. He had just checked the other person's profile and confirmed that he was a new streamer who had just started broadcasting. How could such a person have a grudge against Mo Li? So that's it. Mo Li's eyes lit up. Her big supporter's words suddenly enlightened her. There's no doubt the other side came well prepared. Those seemingly difficult idioms, she must have prepared for them. If I follow her lead, wouldn't I be falling right in her trap? I already know your tricks. I won't lose this time. Mo Li smiled smugly, as if she had seen through everything. Jiang Feng shrugged nonchalantly. Then you go first. Mo Li, perfect in every way. Jiang Feng, a fly in the ointment. Mo Li, wise and resourceful. This is exactly the rhythm. Montakli laughed inwardly. But in the next second, she heard Jiang Feng's words fly out like a turbo. Plotting murder. Life hangs by a thread. Caution at dusk. Sharpen your weapons. Success in battle. Achieve fame and glory. Stick to facts. Facts, your turn. Wait, no. Mo Li's smile instantly froze on her face. Viewers? Simp. The rapid-fire idiom chain from Jiang Feng completely dumbfounded Mo Li. Even the viewers in her own live stream were stunned. Holy crap. He's not even human. Who plays like this? Jiang Feng said calmly. 3, 2, 1. This guy was still counting down. Mo Li's face was red as she struggled. TT. Jiang Feng kindly reminded. You can't say perfect here. I know. Mo Li was furious this guy was too shameless. Fell for it. Turns out Jiang Feng had set this up from the start when he said each person could say one or more idioms. There was no time to think at all. As everyone knows, the human brain needs some processing time after receiving information. Just like the idiom chain game. After Jiang Feng said, seek wealth and cause death, Mo Li would instinctively remember the last character and start thinking. But Jiang Feng never gave her that chance. A string of idioms came tumbling out of his mouth. Mo Li's brain was still processing the previous idiom when the next one had already popped out. And you never knew when Jiang Feng would stop. No one could beat him at this. Mo Li's face was red, and she was still unconvinced. Again, Mo Li still didn't realize the seriousness of the problem. She refused to believe she couldn't win even one round. Jiang Feng smiled faintly. First, send the gifts. For scoring rounds, send its single value for non-scoring rounds, double. How many so far? LV8, wasting my youth. Reporting to the streamer, the opponent is going to send 16 flowers this time. LV5 Wang Zai Hinyo, right, the last 8 flowers haven't been sent yet. They need to be made up too. Having lost 4 rounds in a row, Mo Li's expression turned unpleasant. Damn, it's just 16 flowers, right? As if we can't afford to send them. Yeah, come on, Mo Li wife. We are your strong support. LV18, most loving wife Mo Li, sent the streamer flowers X8. LV18, most loving wife Mo Li, sent the streamer flowers X16. Posed the question. Jiang Feng smiled. In the following moments, he directly showed the audience what it meant to be a dimensional reduction strike. Mo Li, just a drop in the bucket. Jiang Feng, Mouse Sway recommended himself. Recommend the worthy can bend and stretch head and shrink neck. Neck, your turn. Jiang Feng, 3, 2, 1, go. Mo Li, 90% sure. Jiang Feng, have full assurance. Mo Li, assurance, assurance. Jiang Feng, time's up, go. The stream viewers had noticed something off. This guy's pretty good. LV51 Big Shot Fongsheng frowned and said, Ademoli, stop playing. You can't beat him. Just admit defeat. Macauli stu burli insista. No, I have to win at least one round today. Time ticked by. Emoli had lost count of how many times she had lost. All she could hear was Jiang Feng's calm voice. Go, go, keep going. Emoli's voice was hoarse. I give 8 sides and exquisite. Jiang Feng. Oh, exquisite and solitary, your turn. Emoli's expression froze. Seriously, dude, where did you get so many bizarre idioms from? Emoli wanted to cry, her spirit completely drained. One more round. No more. Jiang Feng curled his lips. You haven't sent the gift yet, so what's there to come for? The PK match had 1 minute left. Emoli suddenly snapped back to reality, stunned as she looked at Jiang Feng's long health bar. Health bar, 10202:0. A 1 over 10,000 points. That's already 1,000 yuan worth of gifts? How many times had she lost? A hint of a smile curled at the corner of Jiang Feng's mouth. Not too many. You've lost me 9 times in total, counting this round, barely 10. But the gift for the 10th round hasn't been sent yet. According to the rules, even if you surrender, you have to send the gift first. Emoli took a deep breath. Fine, I'll send it to you. How much? Jiang Feng, 1,020 yuan. Let's drop the 0, make it 1,000 yuan. 1, Inchon number 1. How much? Emoli's voice turned shrill. 1,000 yuan. It's just a game. Even a robbery isn't this ruthless. Jiang Feng curled his lip. Wasn't he already doing exactly that? You're a big streamer with 20,000 viewers. Surely you can come up with that small amount, right? Jiang Feng let out a scornful laugh. Aren't you supposed to have plenty of big spenders? What, all dried up? I remember just now, there were a few little bootlickers barking loudly. Come on, send some Soundwave 1 gifts. Let me see what you've got. LV8 wasting my youth. Ha, that's right. Send it now. Ah, Betty Sabet. LV5 1 I Wagyu. Where are those little bootlickers? Don't waste our streamer's time. LV7 September Bright Moon. 666. The streamer is so amazing. How dare you play Idiom Chain with our streamer? Now you're in deep trouble. LV22 Childish Queen. Ha, that feels good. The little bootlickers shut up. The big spenders also kept quiet. In the 20,000 viewer live room, the bullet comments were pitifully sparse. Don't go too far. Mori's expression darkened. Jiang Feng spread his hands. How is that too far? The game rules were set from the start. You agreed, and so did I. With so many people watching, I won fair and square. As for my friends and fans here, they may speak bluntly, but that's just the way it is. You lose, you pay up. Just send the gift, and we're done. Of course, as a big streamer, you can choose to welch. After all, I'm just a small streamer. Jiang Feng's tone was dripping with sarcasm. Emoli was so angry her face turned green. There was no way she could welch on the dead otherwise. How could she continue in the live streaming circle? But the problem was, 1,000 yuan was no small amount. Counting on those simps. The ones who were boasting earlier had already disappeared, either leaving the stream or lurking silently. They might throw in a few dozen yuan, or even 100 if they grit their teeth. But asking them to drop 1,000 in one go, that'd probably hurt more than cutting off their own flesh. Who could she ask to send it? Emoli's head ached as she stared helplessly at her own leaderboard. 1,000 yuan wasn't much to her, but as luck would have it, she hadn't been streaming long today and her regular big spenders weren't around. The only one who could fork over that money without hesitation seemed to be an LV51 benefactor known as Release. Of course, there was also herself. Benefactor Release, what do you think? Emoli felt a bit cornered by Jiang Feng. At this moment, she couldn't spend the money herself. Otherwise, people would definitely say, oh, such a big streamer's room. Always talking about how great her benefactors are. But when it comes down to it, the streamer has to pay for the game herself, with no benefactor supporting her. Emoli couldn't afford to lose face like that. But asking the benefactor to gift at a time like this actually drained his goodwill toward the streamer. It could very well lead to him not coming back next time. After all, you lost the game yourself, others put you on the spot, and then you put your benefactor on the spot in return, right? What would the benefactor think? LV51 benefactor Release gifted the streamer Soundwave number 1x1. Emoli breathed a huge sigh of relief, and a smile unconsciously spread across her face. She had bet correctly. Thank you for the gift, benefactor. LV51 release has left the live stream. Emoli's face stiffened. Wait, what? This time, Emoli really wanted to cry. It's over. She saved face, but she lost her big bro. Boo-hoo-hoo. What a huge loss. Jiang Feng smiled. All right, you sent the gifts. Now admit defeat and take the punishment. Emily felt like cursing him out. How could she be in the mood to keep the PK going? Who has taken any punishment with you? I'm done. Streamer Mo Lee has disconnected. Jiang Feng shook his head with a wry smile. Running away already? Too bad. I was planning to keep avenging my big bro. Lucky you got away fast. LV8 wasting my youth. Haha. She actually ran. LV5 Wanahinyo. Damn it. I'm truly convinced now. The streamer is too strong. 40 people in a room taking on 20,000. LV7 September Bright Moon. The key is we didn't tee back down. What do you call momentum? This is it. LV22 Immature Queen. This old lady has disliked that little vixen from the other side for a long time. LV5 Berserker. The streamer is so good at idiom chain. Did you practice specifically? You bet. Jiang Feng put on his sunglasses and started showing off. Brothers, no joke, this is just the beginning. I'm all around, don't care if her stream has 20,000 viewers. Even if it's 50,000 or 100,000, I'll still beat her till her face blooms like a peach. LV7, that silver C once. 666. You're really getting full of yourself. LV20 Heartless Wanderer. Bah, I almost believed you. LV8 Wasting my youth. Ha ha ha. The comments were flooding. Jiang Feng looked smug like a small-time thug, making the viewers burst into laughter. Sun Chan felt touched, yet a little amused. LV49 Morning Twilight Moon White. Thanks, bro. But this time, you've definitely pissed off the other side for my sake. I just checked, a few of her big spinners aren't here today. Next time you run into her, better lie low. LV5 One-Eye Wagyu. Is there a story here? LV7 September Bright Moon. LV20 Carefree Wanderer. What's going on? The viewers in the live stream successfully spotted the blind spot. Jiang Feng smiled and didn't mind, briefly mentioning the conflict between the two. The big brother made it clear, showing he didn't care about letting others know. But Jiang Feng was smart. He used a vague approach to let the viewers understand what happened without going into too much detail. Brother, you worry too much. Do I need to avoid her? Jiang Feng smiled. I'm just a money-grabbing streamer. As long as she dares to come, I dare to rake it in. I can't say much else, but when it comes to making money, I'm number one. Sunshin couldn't help but laugh at that. This guy, are you subtly calling me out here, huh? Sure enough. The next second, Jiang Feng suddenly changed his expression, putting on a pained look. Of course, it's only right that I make these sacrifices for you, big brother. But I know you must feel for your little bro deep down. You're just too embarrassed to say it. But even if you don't say it, us little bros have to know our place. If you haven't given, we little bros can't ask for it. That's the rule. Jiang Feng said it with conviction, passion, and as if he were marching to his death. Stream viewers. LV5 Wangzai Wagyu. I've seen shameless streamers before, but this is a new level. LV7 September Moon. You can say that again. The streamer's calculation is practically slapping me in the face. LV8 Don't Waste My Youth. Same here. LV22 Immature Queen. Giggle, giggle. I'm dying of laughter. All right, little bro did well today. Big sis will drop a gift. LV22 Immature Queen gifted the streamer Sound Wave number 1x1. Immature Queen LV22 upgraded. Immature Queen LV23. Whoa, the stream viewers were stunned. They actually sent it? One Soundwave number 1 costs 1,000 yuan, and they just tossed it away? Thank you, big sis, for the super rocket. Jiang Feng beamed with a brilliant smile. Sister is beautiful. Sister is wonderful. Sister is our treasure. Sister says little, but her words warm the heart. Sister is so generous. She makes my stream full of joy. Sister is 18, a blooming flower, shining in a live stream hall. Viewers, absolutely shameless. The live stream chat was stunned. This streamer would do anything for money. LV49, Chinmu you buy. Ha! Where did you come up with all those lines? LV49, Chinmu you buy. I need some too, right? LV49, Chinmu you buy gifted the streamer, Heart of the Universe, X1. The moment the gift appeared, a cute astronaut appeared on screen with a galaxy of stars in its hand, radiating endless light. This scene stunned everyone. LV8 wasting my youth. Holy shit. LV5 Wang Zai and beef. Holy shit. LV7 September bright moon. Holy shit +1. LV22 naive queen. Oh, that S more like it. LV5 berserker. Confused what S this gift, it's pretty nice. LV7 September bright moon. At LV5 berserker. You don't know this? It's the cosmic heart. One costs 18,888 Yinlang. LV5 berserker. Whoa. Thank you, big brother, for sending the cosmic heart. Jiang Feng said loudly, wishing our big brother 1,000 miles a day with favorable winds, clean hands and high office, great luck through trials and leaps, wealth all year round on a broad road, noble friends from everywhere, smooth sailing and lots of money, good fortune under 7 stars, gold and treasures piling up from 8 directions, 9 sons achieving success for posterity and perfection in this world. Brothers, click follow for our big brother. Sun Chen shook his head with a smile. This guy really something? Jiang Feng chuckled. All right, meeting his fate. Today's money-making mission is done. The streamer is going offline now. See you tomorrow on time. With that, the live stream screen went black. The streamer you followed has gone offline. LV8 Don T waste my youth. LV5 One Eye Wagyu. Wait, they're leaving just like that. LV7 September bright moon. Damn, this guy. He's really just here to scam money. Then he runs away after he's done. LV5 berserker. 6666. Today's money-making mission. 4,128, 3,000 completed. Congratulations, host. Receive a level 1 random reward. Reward has been delivered as system space. Can be retrieved at any time. Few finally done. Jiang Feng breathed a sigh of relief. Indeed, money is hard to earn, and shit is hard to eat. Trying to scam 3,000 in a day was still a bit difficult. If it weren't for that Emoli today, he figured he would have had to stream for a few more hours. System, open the treasure chest for me. Hope it gives something good this time. Attribute points and stuff don't seem very useful. Level 1 random reward opening. Not attribute points, not attribute points. Jiang Feng muttered under his breath. Congratulations, host. You have obtained a rare reward. Perfect body. Jiang Feng. What the hell is a perfect body? Ding dong. Just as Jiang Feng was about to check his reward, a notification suddenly interrupted his train of thought. Sun Chun. Bro, you streaming again tomorrow? Jiang Feng. Yeah, big bro. What is up? Sun Chun. All right, I'll find someone for you later. If nothing unexpected happens, should be another big shot to help boost your popularity. Whoa, that's great. Jiang Feng's grin stretched ear to ear as his fingers flew across the keys. Thanks a ton, big bro. Words can't express my gratitude. Don't worry, with the support of you big shots, I'll definitely make this stream a success. Sun Chen nodded. Okay, that's all. I'll let you get back to work. The call ended. Sun Chen switched his phone screen to his follow list, scrolled down a bit, and tapped on a chat he had just followed recently. At Fangsheng, what are you up to? Got something to tell you. LV51 Fangsheng. LV51 Fangsheng. Old bye. Long time no see. What is this? LV49 Chimu Yuebai. Just wanted to chat. I haven't been hanging out in Molly's stream lately, so you haven't seen me. LV51 Fangsheng. I knew I hadn't seen you around these days. Where are you hanging out now? Take me along. Such is the simple and unadorned life of a big spender. For streamers, it's very likely they only have one big spender on their hands. But for a big spender, one big spender could be the top donor on dozens of streamers' lists. It's like an ancient emperor choosing a concubine's name card. Where to go today all depends on the big spender's mood. Of course, more often than not, within a certain period, the big spender really enjoys hanging out in a particular live stream room. In such cases, the big spender will go there every day, and a streamer will do everything possible to keep the big spender, or while the big spender is interested, to squeeze every bit of value out of them. This was exactly what Mo Lee did with Sun Chun. Mo Lee's live stream room already had regular big spenders, like Sun Chun and Fang Sheng, who were attracted there. Mo Lee's typical strategy was to drain the value from these big spenders, for example, by taking them into PK battles or playing games to make them send gifts, etc. However, Mo Lee hadn't expected that the day she had just set up a scheme with a few big spenders, Sunshine would see through it. LV49, Chinmu you buy. Let me keep a secret where we're going. You were just throwing gifts in MOLE's live stream, weren't you? LV49, Chinmu you buy. Huh. How does it feel to be held up by that woman? LV51 release. LV51 release. Holy crap. You were in a live stream? Using a secondary account? LV51 release. You're shameless. ISN TMO your regular streamer? You lurked and didn't say anything. Holding me up that's too much. LV51 release. But forget it. Since you old bye came to mediate, it'd be petty of me to keep this up till MO Lee it's water under the bridge. I'll drop by our live stream later and throw a few more gifts. Release had clearly misunderstood. He thought Sun Chun had come to mediate. In MO Lee's live stream, Sun Chun was among the earliest regulars. He was already there when Release first showed up. Now that Sun Chun was reaching out to him, wasn't the implication obvious? LV49 Morning Moon White. Hey, don't misunderstand. I was indeed in a live stream just now, but I wasn't in Mole's live stream, and I didn't come here to make peace for Mole either. LV51 Release Life. Then what are you doing? Release Life was a bit confused, not understanding what Sun Chun was up to. Seeing that the timing was about right, Sun Chun typed with a smile. LV49 Morning Moon White. Do you still remember the streamer who was doing a PK battle with Mole earlier? Release Life was stunned, then widened his eyes. LV51 Release Life. Holy shit. You were in the opposing live stream. LV49 Morning Moon White. Haha. Didn't expect that. Did you let me tell you, this streamer is really interesting. Sun Chun told the whole story of how he accidentally stumbled into Jiang Feng's live stream, then how he pranked the guy and finally was won over by Jiang Feng, including why he left Mole's live stream and so on. He talked until his mouth was dry, and only then did Release Life finally understand. LV51 Fong Sheng. No wonder I couldn't find you. Turns out you've been hanging around a newbie. LV51 Fong Sheng. Wait, is that kid really as amazing as you say? Fong Sheng didn't believe it. Wasn't this a bit too far-fetched? He knew that streamers were all about milking money, but for big spenders like them, a little cash didn't matter. Still, what Sun Chun described a place where you could have fun and spend money comfortably, he really didn't buy it. LV49, Chimui Web Eye. Trust me, bro. He's streaming again tomorrow. Why not make a throwaway account and check it out? It's free anyway. Fong Sheng pondered. LV51 Fong Sheng. No throwaway accounts. I'll just go with this one. Since you put it that way, I'll take a look tomorrow. LV49, Chimui Web Eye. Haha, great. I've got something to do tomorrow, so I won't go. But you go ahead, you won't be disappointed. LV51 Fong Sheng. All right. On the other side, Jiang Feng had no idea that the big spender Sun Chun had scouted for him was none other than Fong Sheng from the opposite stream, just daydreaming happily about whether a new big spender would come by tomorrow. What really makes a true big spender? This is it. His past life experience not only gave Jiang Feng top-notch emotional intelligence, but also a keen eye for judging people. So he could easily tell who was a real big spender. The simplest example is real big spenders enjoy the atmosphere and games in the stream and are willing to pay for that emotional value. In their minds, spending money is about having fun. Gifting a few thousand yuan worth of gifts feels no different from spending at a bar or KTV. On the other hand, fake big spenders are different. First, there's a gap in their mindset. They don't grasp the concept that emotional value comes at a cost. Deep down, they just don't get it. Real big spenders enjoy the feeling of supporting a stream and watching it grow bit by bit, because it gives them a sense of accomplishment.